Hey YouTube, Stu B520 here. Bersa. I had a couple of Bersas in the past. I had that Bersa Mini 45 Firestorm, which I thought was a good gun. I ended up trading it away. And years ago, I had the Bersa Thunder 380. Not such a good gun for me. It kept jamming, failure to extract, double feed. I don't know if it was ammo related, but I couldn't get that gun to go through a full mag without any malfunctions. It just constantly something. But that's a good gun by most reviewers, but not for me. So right now I'm 50-50 on Bersa. The 45 was a good one. The 380, not so much. But I think this one's going to be good. Let's see what we got. TPR9, full size. FDE Cerakote, flat dark earth, FDE. What do you get in the box? Gun lock, trigger lock, I'm sorry. Get two 10-round magazines. Let's see. Obligatory paperwork, manuals in there. Take a quick peek at this manual. A lot in there. I'll read that after. A lot of stuff in there. Dual languages, I think I saw there. So yeah, let's do this. Okay. So I like it better this way. So like I said, two 10-round mags. My state restricts. Can't carry more than 10 in the magazine, plus one in the chamber for 11. Okay, so you get two of those. Like I said, I had two Bersas, one bad, one good. So we're hoping this one's going to be better. And I think it will. I've seen plenty of reviews on this pistol, and they all review well. I saw one guy say that his criteria was 500 rounds with one malfunction to deem the gun worthy of keep or carry. I forget what he was doing with it. But he had two failures in 500 rounds. So that was it for him. He decided that was deemed not a keeper or a carry gun, or he didn't like the gun because of two failures out of 500 rounds. And okay, that's his criteria for that. Mine is 300 rounds. I like to put 300 rounds through a pistol without failures of any kind. And then for me, that's worthy of a carry or a keeper, a good gun, 300 rounds. So, and I definitely intend to do that with this pistol. So let's check it out. Empty magazine. Empty chamber. Empty magwell. This gun's clear. Okay, so full-size pistol. It comes in a compact, a TPR9C, and I think it's maybe a 3/4 inch shorter in the barrel, and it's a little shorter in the grip. But I wanted the full size. I think this was $10 more for the full size versus the compact. I like a full-size pistol. I carry the Beretta PX4 Storm. That's my carry pistol for a long time now. I say that all the time. That is the gun. Every gun that I buy or I pick up is always going to replace the Storm as a carry gun. And turns out I always go back to my Beretta PX4 Storm because that's the gun. But this one, I'll tell you what. All metal frame. It's got a aluminum alloy for a frame, steel slide. Man, it's got some weight for sure. Feels really nice in the hand. You got 3-dot sight picture there. The white dot in the front's bigger than the back, and if you see that, the back, they're almost like a different shade of white, or almost look like they're luminescent, but they're not. I had it on a nightstand, and they weren't showing at all. So if anything, I'll black them out, and I'll put my white, yellow neon orange neon pop on the front. And Such Double Lot, Such, he was saying that these are compatible with SIG number 8's SIG sights. So, but I don't know if I want to spend the money on that, because I don't know. I just might just do the blackout and then the orange pop. So what do we got? You got double single action. You got a heavy pull. It's probably 10 pounds. And I think I saw Such maybe with his Lyman trigger gauge pull a 9.9, a 10, something to that effect. It's 10 pounds for sure. It's heavy, but it's smooth. It's a nice trigger pull. Smooth, right? Right? And then the reset. Watch the reset. Nice right there. And a nice clean break. For the most part, all the reviewers said the triggers are good on this. Even the double action, heavy pull on that first round. So you put one in. Yeah, let's put one in. Snap cap. Let's put one in. Snap cap. Right? So let's do the trigger pull on that. Heavy. Right? And after that, nice break there. Everybody says the trigger's pretty good on the Bersas, at least this version. Let's get that out of there now. There you go. Let's see, we got safety decocker, ambidextrous safety decocker. So you could run the gun safe, and then you drop it off to double action, or you can rack one in there, and maybe you want to holster. It decocks, but you can't carry cocked and locked like a 1911, because that's how the function is on a 1911. It's a nice intuitive. It feels good on my hand. It's not busting up my knuckle. But again, you're not going to sit there doing this. You're going to decock once and safe once and leave it at that, and then holster. It's got a ambidextrous slide stop, slide catch, slide release. Okay, acts as a slide stop, slide catch, and slide release. But you know me, if you watch my videos, I tend to train like that, because I've always done that, because before recent times when pistols didn't have ambidextrous, all pistols, with the exception of a few, were for right-handed shooters for the slide stop, slide catch, slide release. So I always train like this, drop the slide. And so I probably won't use the slide stop, slide catch, slide release on this side. But we'll see as I get to the range. Who knows? It might be real intuitive. Like I said, this is intuitive. Nice. And then you got the mag release button. That's ambidextrous, or it can be swapped over to be ambidextrous. But again, same thing with the slide stop, slide catch, slide release. I train that way. Muscle memory for me, so I will not switch that over. Oh, what else we got here? Yeah. So this is a nice feeling pistol, nice point of aim. You bring it up, it's right where it needs to be. There's no, I think the angle of the grip is just right. Speaking of the grip, the older Bersas in this line had a thicker, bulkier, almost boxier, rubbery, plasticky grip. I'm not sure what the material was, but it was a thicker, and it made it for a long trigger reach, at least on the 45, the Bersa Mini 45 that I had, the Firestorm. But they changed the grip on this. It's a little slick, but it's got enough. You got looks like a fish scale on the back, I think. I don't know, fish scale maybe. And then you got some on the front here. It doesn't feel like it's going to go anywhere. I feel like I got a good purchase on the pistol. So even though it is a little slick, I get enough. We'll see how it goes. And right now my hands are a little, for whatever reason, a little sweaty. I don't know. Just feels like, and I don't feel like I'm losing it. Feels good. So what else we got here? 4 1/4 inch barrel. So we'll take a look at the barrel. Okay, so watch this breakdown, right? Make sure it's empty. It is clear. Watch this breakdown. This is the takedown lever. You just bring it down. Comes right off. You got a nice barrel in there. You got a non-captured steel guide rod. I believe it's steel. Yeah, and a 4 1/4 inch barrel. Real nice. You got full, with the exception of where the magazine comes in and into the chamber, almost 100%. So I'm saying that's about 80% full guide, full slide rails. Right, and going back on, you just get it back in place a little. Pop that right in. It's got to be one of the easiest breakdowns I've ever seen. So then function check. Let's see, decock, safe, yeah, working, everything nice. And like I said, it's got to be one of the easier ones because there's no trigger pulling. It's just drop that and put it this horizontal. Vertical, I should say, not horizontal. Horizontal is in this position. We drop it to vertical, and the slide pops right off, and then reverse. Real nice and simple. There's a loaded chamber indicator. Let's show that. Snap cap. Okay, there's a little thing right here. A lot of guns have these. So you put that in, and it's up. Just like that, and you can feel it. It's not necessarily you see it so much because at night you're not seeing that, but you definitely feel it. So there's a loaded chamber indicator. Take that out. So yeah, Such has done reviews on Bersas, on all kinds of Bersas, and he's done this one. He's done the compact. He's done the Bersa BPCC. It's like a single stack. Thin carry gun, the Thunder 380s. He's done them all, and he reviews them pretty well. He thinks that they're all good guns. GB Guns, Graham Bates, he's a big fan of Bersas. He carries in his rotation of carry the compact, which is like I said before, 3 inches, 3/4 inch shorter, or maybe a 1/4 inch. An inch shorter, I'm not sure, but it's shorter in the slide, shorter in the grip. It's a nice pistol, and he reviews them well. He always does what's for dinner when he's testing guns. What's for dinner, where he has like 10 different rounds of different weights, different casings, a steel case, a nickel plated, aluminum, and different bullet grain weights. 124 up to 147, down to 80. It's like he makes sure the gun runs. He runs 3 rounds to make sure it feeds from slide lock, cycles around, and then locks back on the last one. And he'll do that and he tests for accuracy. So GB Guns, Such, a lot of other people reviewed the Bersas, and they all review well, except for the one guy said 500 round guy. So yeah. Real nice feeling pistols, got a lot of weight. I tend to think the recoil on this pistol is going to be minimal and very manageable because of the weight. And yeah, we're going to see, because I'm definitely going to put the 300 rounds for my criteria through this pistol, if not more. If it's a good shooter, I'm going to probably take another extra 100 rounds, but I'm going to put some hollow points. I got like 3 different hollow points I'm going to try through this. So I got 115 grains. I got some 124 grains, and I'm pretty sure I got some 147 grain jacketed hollow points that we're going to run through, just to make sure everything runs nicey nice. What do you think? You guys got experience with Bersa? Man, this feels good in the hand. I can't wait. I can't wait to get this one to the range. What are your thoughts? A little walk around. That's a nice looking pistol. No? Don't you think? Right. All ambi controls. It's a little thick right there at the ambi control. I think it's just shy of a 1.5 inches. But I've been carrying it. Oh, speaking of carrying it, holsters are tough to find. I think they're a generation behind, and they're just a couple new tweaks. So the holster makers haven't caught up. There's only a couple people making them, but they're making them for the compact. I haven't seen it for the full size yet. So everybody's got a box. Well, I don't know about everybody, but at least I do. I got a box or two and bags full of old holsters from pistols I bought, and then I either traded away and kept the holsters. So I had that Bersa Mini 45 Firestorm, and I went on eBay when I got that pistol, and I found this holster. It's for the Bersa Thunder Pro Ultra Carry 45, and it's like the generation before this one. But the Mini 45 Firestorm that I had was like 3 generations back. So that gun fit in there. It was very similar. I did a little tweak, you can see. But it goes right in, fits. I'll have to tweak a little just to get it to catch nice and have a little more of a click in. But it carries. I had it on my hip around the house for a while. It feels good. And once you cinch it down, it holds it pretty good. So I'll tweak that and I'll make it work until I can find the right holster. And then, you know those cheapo holsters I get all the time when I buy a pistol just to have something to carry it in. I usually get the single clip appendix style. So I had, not that, maybe a year ago, I bought the TP9 Canic TP9 SF Elite, and I bought holsters for that, and I ended up getting a nice Kydex double clip holster, my preferred carry. But I also bought right off the bat, I bought the cheapo eBay holster, Canic TP9 SF Elite, right? No, it's not a 100% fit, but it clicks in. I heated it up a little just to catch the trigger guard a little bit more. So, you know, it'll work. I carried this around too. I had it in the appendix. I had it on the strong side. And, you know, running out to the store real quick, go get the milk. Honey, stop at go pick up dinner. You know, and then if I carry it all day, double clip Kydex, leather back, my preferred carry. And until I can find a holster, I have to do more research. I have a feeling I'm going to pay for it. So, yeah. But what do you think? TPR9 full size Bersa. I think it's very underrated. It definitely goes under the radar, but they've been in business since the 50s. I guess the one guy worked for Beretta, and he joined with 2 other guys, went to Argentina, started Bersa. They were making the 380 pistols, the 22 caliber pistols, and 32 caliber pistols. And then in the 90s, I think they started making 9mm 40 caliber 45, and they started making these pistols. So what do you think? I like it. Can't wait to get it to the range. What are your thoughts, YouTube? Please, if you had any experience with Bersa, let me know. I'd love to hear some feedback. TPR9 full size in FDE, flat dark earth. Thanks, YouTube. Have a great day.